Right now, half of all Medicare beneficiaries are on a Medicare Advantage plan, and despite what you may see or hear in the news and on YouTube, by all accounts, most of those people are satisfied with their Medicare Advantage plan. The problem is, many of those people truly don't understand what in the world they have and don't have, or even why they have it in the first place. If you are turning 65 or getting ready to go on full Medicare for the first time, or just considering a Medicare Advantage plan, then in this video, I'm going to help you determine whether you should consider a Medicare Advantage plan or not. Hi, I'm Chris Bryan, the Medicare Analyst, licensed insurance agent based out of Charlottesville, Virginia. My goal is simple. It is to help you make a wise and confident decision about all of your Medicare choices so that you can maximize your Medicare coverage based upon your unique needs, philosophies, and budgets. And if you want to work with me, please see the end of the video for more information. And be sure to check out some client testimonies at the end of the video. If today happens to be your birthday, then happy birthday to you. Don't know who in the world said it, but it is this: wisdom can be a rare thing among everyday modern life. It's definitely something to celebrate. With all the years of experience and life behind them, seniors can have the best pieces of advice. When it comes to the millions of people on Medicare Advantage, it's pretty clear to me that the vast majority really don't know what it is they have, and neither do they know the true pros and cons of Medicare Advantage. One reason I say this is because I routinely get calls from clients that have had a Medicare Advantage plan for years, and they ask me questions like, how do I get one of those plans of all the extras? Am I getting everything I deserve or I'm entitled to? And can you tell me about those all-in-one plans I see advertised? And then I respond to them very politely, that's what you already have. So many people that have been on Medicare Advantage for years don't even know what it is that they have. And unfortunately, many people that have ended up on Medicare Advantage plans should have chosen Medicare Supplement instead, or even worse, they dropped their Medicare Supplement to get a Medicare Advantage plan. In case you don't know, Medicare Advantage is also called Medicare Part C. It is an alternative to original Medicare. It is overseen by Congress and CMS, but it is administered through a private insurance company. They are not Medicare supplements, Medigap plans, or a secondary insurance. So real quick, who are these people on Medicare Advantage? 31 million people plus now have Medicare Advantage. 5.4 million of them, or 18% of them, which is almost 1 in 5, have it through a group employer or union retiree plan. Many of these are through a state or local government. Sometimes the employer or government gets a kickback from the Medicare Advantage company or the broker that sold it to them. 7 million, or 22.5% of them, are also Medicaid recipients, meaning they are dual eligible, and the majority of these plans are special needs plans. So if you have both Medicare and Medicaid, then you definitely don't need a Medicare supplement. You also probably don't need a Medicare supplement if you get financial assistance from your local hospital. 4 million, or 13% of them, are under 65 and are on Social Security disability. That means they either can't get a Medicare supplement in their state, or it's not worth getting because the premium is too high or the coverage is too little. So just over half of the people on Medicare Advantage have some unique qualifying reason to have it. Who should not consider a Medicare Advantage plan? You are turning 65, you're going on full Medicare, and you have some serious health issues and you don't qualify for Medicaid or financial assistance from your local hospital. You should seriously consider a Medicare supplement. You will have less prior authorizations and benefit denials. You'll have greater access to providers and specialty hospitals, and you will have less financial risk exposure. Note, it is very important when first choosing your Medicare coverage that you make the best long-term decision. What might work today and for the next 5 to 10 years may not be what's best for you down the road. Or you live in an area where Medicare Advantage plans simply aren't that advantageous. They have a high max out-of-pocket, meaning greater financial risk exposure. They may have a premium that is not much less than some Medicare supplement options like a high deductible G or a Plan N, and they have a limited or inflexible network of providers. You're already on Medicare and have a Medicare supplement, and one of the following applies to you. You have some serious health issues and or tend to frequent providers a lot. You're concerned about what might happen down the road and don't want any surprise healthcare expenses. You can afford the premium and don't want to deal with potential copayments or prior authorizations. If you happen to be in good health, you may be able to lower your rate by applying for a new supplement every few years, unless you live in a state that offers some form of guaranteed issue, which means you can make a change without having to medically qualify, and all this varies by the state. If you fall into one of these 3 scenarios, then stick with Medicare supplement. If you need help with that, just reach out to me and I will be glad to help. And by the way, if you're finding this video helpful and don't want to miss other great content about maximizing your Medicare, then please consider subscribing. It is greatly appreciated. And here comes my daughter with her dog. So we're going to take a pause right now, folks. We'll be back in a minute. Okay. Who can or should at least consider a Medicare Advantage plan? Someone on Medicaid where Medicaid picks up the co-payments. As long as your providers are in the network, you'll get extra benefits, maybe better care depending on where you live, and you can make a change on a quarterly basis. So if you don't like it at any time, you can drop out in the middle of the year. You are not locked in. Someone who qualifies for financial assistance from their local hospital. That means the hospital forgives, writes off, covers your co-pays to them. This can save you thousands. There's no point in paying for Medicare supplement if your providers won't charge you your co-payments. But, should you lose that qualification, you may have an issue down the road. Someone who receives Social Security Extra Help, known as LIS, Low Income Support. If you qualify for this, you may not be able to afford a Medicare supplement. But when in doubt, contact me and we can see what your rate would be. It may still be better to get a Medicare supplement if you can afford the premium, and the high deductible G could be a very good option for you. So as long as your provider's in the network, you'll get extra benefits, maybe better care depending on where you live, and like Medicaid, you can make a change anytime you want on a quarterly basis. So if you don't like it, you can drop out in the middle of the year. You are not locked in. Someone who has certain chronic conditions like diabetes, COPD, or heart failure, providing there is a good special needs plan available in your area, then as long as your providers are in the network, you'll get the extra benefits as well, and maybe better care depending on where you live. Then someone who's in good health, doesn't frequent the doctor or hospital a lot, wants to save premium dollars, which could end up being thousands and thousands of dollars over time, would take advantage of all the extra benefits, doesn't mind paying some co-payments if the need arises, and can deal with the potential prior authorizations or benefit denials. But realize that in most states, once you're outside your open enrollment for a Medicare supplement, you may never be able to get one in the future unless your Medicare Advantage plan terminates or you move outside of the Medicare Advantage plan service area, which is a great loophole, and I did a video about this, or your state changes the law down the road. So if you fall into one of those 5 scenarios and you want to review your Medicare Advantage options and you are from one of the states I'm licensed in, just let me know. All right, there's one more scenario you may fall into. See if this describes you. You are in relatively good health. You can afford the premium. You want easy and maximum access to providers and specialty hospitals. You don't want to take the chance with more prior authorizations or benefit denials, and you don't want to deal with a lot of co-payments. You would like to simply set it and forget it. If that describes you, then you definitely want a Medicare supplement policy. And you can watch these videos for more info. The Plan G versus the Plan N, turning 65 soon, which Medicare supplement plan is best for you, and the ultimate guide to Medicare supplement plans at 65. When you want my assistance and you're from one of the states that I do business in, like California, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Maryland, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and of course Virginia, then please reach out to me. We will have an open and honest conversation about your healthcare needs, philosophies, and budget. I'll review your medications to find the lowest overall drug plan for you. We'll discuss which route is best for you. I'll get you quotes for the different Medicare supplement options. Then once you decide, I'll enroll you in the plan or the plans of your choice, and then be there down the road should you have any questions, concerns, or need to review and or change your coverage. And so you know, while I don't represent every insurance company that offers Medicare plans, I do represent every major insurance company that offers Medicare plans, and odds are one of those is going to suit you well. I'd be honored to help you out, and there's no cost to you or obligation. You will need to e-sign the Medicare required scope of appointment document at least 48 hours prior to us discussing any plan info when it comes to Medicare Part C or Part D. I don't like the rule, but I must abide by it. But we don't need it to discuss Medicare supplements or to have a general review. You can contact me either through my website or by giving me a call. And if you happen to live near the Charlottesville, Virginia area within about an hour to an hour and a half and you would like to meet in person, then please reach out to me and we can probably work that out. I do hope that this video helps you make a wise and confident decision about your Medicare coverage. Remember, just because a lot of people, maybe even a family member, a friend, a neighbor, a coworker has one type of Medicare plan doesn't mean you should. You must choose what is best for you. I'm Chris Prying, the Medicare analyst. Make it a great day.